input imperative to success. Failure. The only way we can become who we want to be is to live and learn by failure. Failure is one of the most influential things in our life. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place. And I don't care how tough you are, it'll beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody's gonna hit as hard as life, but it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. As an athlete, this quote has been the framework for all of my success. I've become at peace with failure. Freshman year was my first time playing football, and it was all new to me. At the beginning, I learned everything the hard way, and a lot of things didn't happen on the first try. All of my frustrations from failure became fuel. I never skipped a single practice, and I spent extra time working with teammates. Despite all that preparation, the team still ended at 2-7. Going into my sophomore season, there was a big opportunity for me, an opening on varsity for cornerback, and it was my goal to play there. I went with varsity to a 7-on-7, and that was an eye-opener and one of the most embarrassing days of my life. I failed because I got physically and mentally dominated. I was in scenarios that I had never been in before, outside of my comfort zone, and going through that was painful improvement by failure. It's okay to be discouraged by failure. We are only human, but it's important to not hang your head long because it leads to future success. Because of this failure, I was able to understand what I needed to be prepared for my next opportunity. My first varsity season, we missed the playoffs by a walk-off field goal, which is a feeling that is hard to describe. Facing my senior year of football, my previous failures allowed me to be prepared. I had put in more time than I ever had before. Immediately, I was faced with learning a new position. Just that alone presented its own small-scale failures every day. But with each fail comes a new fact. Struggles prolonged till about halfway through the season. Once again, I became more comfortable because I was prepared by failure. Going from a single touchdown my sophomore year to 11 touchdowns in my last 4 games as a senior, football has given me real-life proof of how important it is to not fear failure. Playing through injuries, losing heartbreakers, and being beat up on weathered me into something I'm proud of. There is no shame in taking each failure to heart and wearing it proudly until the next opportunity. This is a lesson for football, but also in life. The road to failure presents us with 2 paths. The easy way being discouraged and giving up on your goal, as many people do. The other option is to evaluate each failure and use it as fuel to become better day by day at your craft. As you continue, improvements will present themselves, but following right behind them will be more difficult lessons from failure than ever before. Failure can be scary, it can be shameful, and because of this it makes victories 10 times sweeter. Even if you don't ever reach that goal you set out for, you can look yourself in the mirror and say you gave it your best shot, and that is something to hang your hat on. Failure may not benefit you until the last second when you are ready to give up and give in, and that's what makes it so beautiful. Failure will humble you and allow you to become the best version of yourself, whatever that may be. This is why I believe in the importance of failing and why you should never fail.